For first-time entrepreneurs, economic opportunity is key to unlocking economic mobility. The Community Foundation of Greater Chattanooga is one nonprofit that funds opportunities for some of those entrepreneurs to aim for and achieve that mobility. Montrell Besley owns and operates Chattanooga Rolling Video Games, a mobile video gaming theater for kids of all ages. Gisela, Bellina, and Contreras own the local Juicery and Kitchen in Southside, Chattanooga. I spoke with them and Quentin Lawrence, Vice President of Community Investment at the Community Foundation. Quentin, Montrell, Gisela, Luis, thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having us.
We're talking about entrepreneurship. Quentin, before we focus on our entrepreneurs here, tell us more about how the Community Foundation of Greater Chattanooga engages entrepreneurs.
Really, we stepped into this work of supporting entrepreneurs about 5 going on 6 years ago now. And what we did, we provided what's called our Accelerator Loan Fund, which is really geared towards providing patient capital to entrepreneurs, and particularly entrepreneurs of color also, so that they have access to some of the same resources that those who may be a little more affluent have access to. Many times, entrepreneurs may have to go to a traditional lender where the clock starts right then for them to actually start repaying their loan. Ours is a little bit different. We're not scoring credit, and also too, we are looking to provide that entrepreneur some breathing room to actually get the financing they need so that they can purchase the materials they need or use it for working capital, whatever they need that funding for, and not have the weight of feeling like they have to pay that loan back immediately. And many times those entrepreneurs are referred to us through community partners like Launch Chattanooga or the Urban League or several others. That's typically how the process works.
Montrell, tell us more about your business.
Yes. So my business is called Chattanooga Rolling Video Games. It's a 32-foot-long mobile video game theater. So I cater to birthday parties, family reunions, festivals, anywhere that I can park, I pull up and park. The kids get on and play, have fun. Even adults get on and play and have fun. So I have a total of 6 TVs, 4 inside, 4 outside. All the video games, all the video consoles that the kids and adults alike love to play. And they get on and have a blast. I have so many videos of kids just losing their minds. And I love it when I pull up and the kids just like, they're not expecting it. It's surprising. They just cry. Just happy tears cry.
Tell us more about how you got connected with the Community Foundation.
I went through Launch Chattanooga, the Next Level program, and the Community Foundation saw my passion. They saw I was willing to work, and they saw I had a lot of sweat equity in my business. And I was introduced to the panel, and it was like, hey, this guy needs the funding to expand and grow, and I think he'll be a great candidate.
And what help were they able to provide to get you to that next level?
Yeah, so I was able to secure some financial help. I was able to secure a line of credit and a small loan to help me get over the hump, and it did really help a lot.
And Luis, Gisela, we've spoken before about your business here on Scenic Roots. For those who may have missed that conversation, reintroduce us to the local juicery.
Okay, so we are located in Main Street, and we are a cold press juicery. So we offer cold pressed juices, the smoothies, the smoothie bowls, and healthy food options. We have salads, wraps, now soups, so you should definitely come try them. They're really good. And we are just there for community. We are a locally owned business. My husband and I run it, and we just want to be able to share all the great things that we have and help educate the community on healthy choices. So it doesn't have to be every day, every time that you eat something, but start with the change with something good that will fill you up and will nourish your body.
Tell us more about how you got connected with the Community Foundation.
I'm going to piggyback off Montrell, and I think we've gone through most programs in the city, including Launch. And so for us, I think it's been through all of these resources that we've knocked on the door to take advantage of, that thankfully they exist for us and people like us that need help and can't get it otherwise, sometimes as easy. And so for us, it was just that kind of connection through what I used to call, or everyone used to call, the ecosystem, right, of entrepreneurship here in Chattanooga.
Talk more about the support you were able to receive from the foundation. Was it similar to Montrell's?
I think the Community Foundation saw our efforts to expand upon what we're trying to achieve in the community through our smart fridges and putting them in different places. And so thanks to them, we're able to expand that reach and be able to be in places that could either be food deserts or there's different accesses to foods for certain people. And so to now, through them and through those similar to him credit line and loan, we were able to expand our reach.
Tell us more about the smart fridges and where they are now.
Currently, we have one inside of the YMCA downtown, one inside of the YMCA in Hamilton Place, Gun Barrel area, and one inside of EPB. And then there's one coming, I can't say the hospital yet, but one inside of a hospital here, thanks to the Community Foundation.
And Quentin, efforts like the smart fridges, these are above and beyond what might be imagined when you and others at the foundation sit down for the first time with Luis and Gisela or sit down with Montrell.
That's right. And I think really when you think about their stories, these are business owners who really have a heart for their communities and trying to provide solutions that probably did not exist before. And so that's always a plus. And of course, with being a foundation, we support a number of nonprofits that are doing great work in the community. But how much more exciting to have actual for-profit business owners who are actually giving back and thinking about how their businesses can be leveraged for the greater good of the community. And so I think both Montrell and Gisela and Luis, they represent that spirit very well, and it resonates with our mission perfectly.
Even with that support, what challenges do you still have to navigate with your business?
Well, with us in particular, definitely the change in everyone's kind of educative mind around food, right? So for us, that's a challenge that will always exist. How do you educate people in time? How do you help them or us make the right balanced choice when we need to, living a better balanced life through nutrition? So I would say that's, of course, a challenge, but the consistent challenges, I think, are always going to be funding, sadly. Sadly. Sure. But otherwise, I think the challenge is the inner fight, right? Like the continuance to improve our businesses in our community. And I think that's the main challenge.
We have great ideas and great plans and expansion and many things that come to us. Even to like Luis, I feel like when he's asleep is when he gets the most ideas. He'll wake up in the middle of the night and be like, oh my gosh, I just thought of this. But, unfortunately, everything takes money. So funding is really important. It's a key portion, I think, for any business to be able to take it to the next level and continue to grow. You can have great ideas, great entrepreneurs out there, but if they don't have the appropriate funding, they can't really put those dreams into action and turn them into a reality. So we are really thankful for all the resources and all the help that we have received since we moved to Chattanooga. This is home now. And I mean, there's a reason why so many people keep moving in here, right?
Yeah.
It's a great city.
And I'm sorry, and I failed to mention the UTC UVI class. It played a factor into guiding us to the community foundation as well, because Luis and I and Giselle, we all went through the Launch Chattanooga program, and then we all went through the UVI program at UTC, and then we went to the next level program. So it wasn't just like, hey, we know y'all off the street and we seen your work, come on in. No, we took steps to get to the community foundation. It just wasn't like somebody just chose you off the street or a name out of the hat. People saw that we were willing to increase our knowledge about our business and grow our business. That's ultimately how we got to the community foundation.
And that gets back to a word, people may not use that word as much as they used to, but it's still true. We're talking about an ecosystem here for entrepreneurship.
It's an ecosystem. It is. Absolutely. It is. It's the entrepreneurship ecosystem, and it's greatly built. And I think all of the programs kind of work interchangeably and together. It was steps for us. So my advice to anybody that's, looking for funding, people want to see, or companies or banks or funders want to see that you're willing to put that investment into yourself, whether it's time, whether it's sweat equity, whether it's $20 out of your own bank account. People want to see, and funders want to see, that you're willing to sacrifice and invest in yourself.
And this type of investment of whatever kind, as Montrell was just saying, that is about community engagement.
Yes.
And it's about community building. It's about community resilience.
That's right.
That's right. And I'll just add this. I mean, and I kind of went quickly through how a process works, but you mentioned an ecosystem. My goodness, we have a committee that actually, and Montrell mentioned the panel, we have an actual committee that speaks with the entrepreneurs or allows them to present to them. And they may or may not ask questions, because a lot of times we're asking those questions before they even come to us. And the whole goal is to see how we can be beneficial. It's not a gotcha moment, right? This isn't Shark Tank where we're trying to, beat people's ideals down or their dreams down.
Right.
We want to get to say yes. And the fact that there are credible organizations that have already worked with many of these entrepreneurs that are referring them to us, that's a plus in and of itself. Also, too, and shout out to Marco Perez and Kara Cotto, we have employed them to serve as consultants for us. So they're looking at the applications that come in on the front end. They're talking with the entrepreneurs also. So there's another ecosystem partner. And then again, there are our committee members. And then beyond that, we partner with TVFCU, and shout out to Marcus Johnson, commercial lender over there, who's been working with us since the beginning with this. So there's a broad web of people and organizations that have really made this program a success. The entrepreneurs themselves are a success already, but to have people that can vouch for them also is a huge part of it, because sometimes we just don't know.
Man, big shout out to Marco Perez. He really dug in deep and helped me understand my financials. I owe him a lot of kudos and claps and pat on the backs, because he's great. If you don't like the hard truth, you don't want to go to him. But if you want the hard truth and how to grow from it, that's who you go to.
We're thankful for everyone involved. There's so many people that take to just make one business run. And it's not only the entrepreneurs, it's the support.
Yeah.
It starts from the home and then it leads on to the community and
That's true.
everyone in between. There's so many hands, like he mentioned, that have helped us get to where we are and will be new hands and continue as we move into the future, because there's always going to be those new people who help you move forward. That saying is true. It takes a village.
And for people who want to learn more about these opportunities through the Community Foundation of Greater Chattanooga and everything at the foundation, Quentin, where can people go online?
They can go to cfgc.org, and it talks about all of our different programs and funding opportunities there. If they specifically want to learn about what we're doing with the Accelerator Loan Fund, they can also get that information from there. And my email address is on there, so they can always email me. But again, it goes back to it's the network and the community of people that are recommending them. So just don't want to let anybody think that if you knock on the door, you're automatically in.
Right,
we do
right.
have those dedicated partners. So I would say if you're interested in growing your business, if you really want to take your business to the next level, like Montrell said, like Gisela and Louise said, connect with those partners. You have Launch Chattanooga. You have Urban League's Nexo program. You have the UVI program. And again, shout out to Mike Bradshaw, who's here on campus.
Oh, yeah, heck yeah.
You have all of these people
Definitely.
that are here. So before you get to us, have a conversation with those individuals so that they can help you get to that next level. And then they are the ones that will make that recommendation. And from there, we'll see how we can be of further support.
Montrell, people want to connect with your business. How can they do that?
Yes, definitely go to Chattanooga, R as in Red, V as in Victor, G as in go.com, or you can call me at 423-827-9690.
Luis and Gisela?
Our address is 48 East Main Street. We're on the south side of Chattanooga, and we're on the corner of Mitchell and Main Street, so you can come and visit us there. And I would want to say the SBDC is
TSBDC, yes.
amazing resource to guide you to all of these programs that we all have been on.
And lastly, we are in social media, so follow us on @LocalJuice.
All right. Luis, Gisela, Quentin, Montrell, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.